Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the UCLA Bruins, taking on last year's national champion, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Buffaloes will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's fired. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So UCLA's offense will have the football first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing.
And the sack all the way back at the 5. He just terrorizes quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse. Like, you got to consistently play hard, play after.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
Great place to start for this offense. The give to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. On third and long, he has to throw for it. With the catch, it's fired. Makes his way out to the 20 before he's stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down. The Bruins will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Just needs a crack to get a return. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Looking for a crease to the left.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
The margin for error is so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast, win our conference. Well, this is step one, and so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference play. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, their players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23. The Buffaloes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Out of the gun to give to the back. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Quick strike complete.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
Pressure coming. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They kick it away on 4th down. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. UCLA will go back to work on offense. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Got his man quickly. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And the Bruins come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll try to sneak it. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Bruins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Quick completion to the right. At the 45 on his way. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's got it. Just has a knack of finding that crease and gets it down to the 41. And the Bruins with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll give it to the back. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. They'll try to get it through the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bacon. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
The Bruins will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Power football with the run. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. And the Buffaloes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Using the quick game. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Unloads to the wideout. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats.
Colorado 7, UCLA 3.
Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. First play of the period, 1st down here. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Gets it out fast. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The Buffaloes are on the move. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Working that wide receiver screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. He leaves it with his back. Past the 30. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. And the Buffaloes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. They'll give it to him again. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. And the Buffaloes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The run from the shotgun. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Pulls it and fires to the left. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Brings up 2nd down.
The give out of the gun. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
He wants it all. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And to the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo! passion, spirit breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Pittsburgh was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen in the Steel City over the years. A win, yes, but this one lacked style points. Never know what can happen when two good teams face off, but even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Wants to fire on second down. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. And the Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw it. They get enough rush, and it pays off. A sack at the 20.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. To the air on second down. Caught behind the line. It's fired. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
The Bruins will punt it away on 4th down. They'll look to pin him deep. They'll put that return to a stop at 3, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll run it from the gun. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
He'll do it himself. That's a fumble on the play. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. This time it's complete. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Buffaloes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the right. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
This is a free safety that not only can play in the middle of the field and play center field, but he can lock up man-to-man as well with great coverage. You saw it there.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got his man. Breaks into the open. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Inside the 15, first and 10 from the 14. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He caught it. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. And the Buffaloes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. And the D deny them on second and goal. Lets it go to the end zone. Quickly complete. Got the completion, but couldn't quite maneuver his way in. He'll be inches short of the score. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Third and goal is where offensive coordinators earn their keep. Unleashes to the end zone. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. He's a short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. Looking to throw on first down. They're working that left side. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there.
Picked off. Trying to take it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Going right to work up top. Finds his tight end. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Buffaloes in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Going for 6. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffs! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out, start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone.
UCLA, 3.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Cook. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And the Bruins want to crank the tempo. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got it. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Gain of 24. That's a first down for the offense.
Looking downfield on first down. Buys a little time. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. Offense lining up quickly.
Brings up second down.
Back to pass on second down. Here's the heat. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Fires to the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. No good. Guys, after that miss, they're still trying to fight their way out of an 18-point hole.
Listen, he's a guy that makes 60-yarders in practice, so they give him that opportunity with his big leg. He misses it. The opponent didn't set up the return, so they're going to get the football back now. A pretty good field position. There's still a few ticks left on the clock. They've got a chance to steal some points here late in the half.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Boulder. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player.
The Bruins will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Rolls it in. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. Off play action on first down. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Got the quick pass. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Buffaloes getting set on 1st and 10. Off play action. Just a short pass to the tight end. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. On the run, it's Downs. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
First down for the offense.
The give on the inside. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Trying play action. Got it in the middle, it's Bacon. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. You know they'd love to convert this 3rd down after missing a field goal on the last drive. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Back to pass. Finds his man. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. Pass is broken up. It's incomplete, but there is a flag on the play.
Pass interference. Offense.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Right down the boulevard. It's good. That'll trim the deficit to 15. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. War Eagle. Auburn is putting on a show offensively. They just simply can't be stopped. They're up by 23 over Ole Miss. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Quick pass on the fly motion. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. It's complete. There he goes. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. They just keep firing. Quickly out to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
He's got an open man. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the 2nd half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Buffaloes really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Caught. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. He splits the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Finds the tight end. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. He'll pull it on the read. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Running back searching for a hole. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Bacon. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Good enough for first down.
They'll run it from the gun. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
When I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Touch pass on the run. Plows through the defense. They're dealing with a second and long.
At the 38-yard line. Brings up second down.
Using his legs, it's Duggan. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
On the play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Punts it out of the air. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down.
Fourth down.
They'll run play action. Gets it out quickly. Oh, he's got some space. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Got a man. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And the Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. Barrels ahead. Touchdown, Colorado! And the pummeling has started. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge.
UCLA 6.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UCLA will go back to work on offense. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. Tight end now in motion. Looking for a crease. It's Downs. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the running back. Got the first down and more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Bruins will have it 1st and 10. The give to the right. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Mark down at the 46-yard line. 2nd down coming up.
The give to the tailback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Bruins come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
If I had told you that one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football was going to have less than 200 yards passing in this game, you might not have had that on your bingo card, but that's what's in fact happened. This defense has done an outstanding job getting pressure on him like they did right there getting the sack.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll start this drive going to the air. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Finds his target down the middle. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. The Buffaloes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The pull and throw off the RPO. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but you can't do it and force the incompletion. You've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And the Buffaloes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. He's got it on the right. Jukes his way for more. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. He'll keep it himself. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Georgia is currently up big at this moment, so much so they're on the verge of giving Auga the rest of the day off. They're up by 18 over Georgia Southern.
Gives it on the option.
Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Turning it on! Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
1st down for the offense.
Hand off from the shotgun. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. And the Bruins can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. He's taking a deep shot. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. On the move, it's Duggan. He has the first and still on his feet. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And he finally breaks when they get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.